So you've graduated from college and you are ready to enter your first job. This is a big step for anybody, especially if this is your first corporate job. Now there's a lot of new things to learn. Systems, processes, culture. But this is also a really exciting time as you are getting your foot in the door for your career. I want to get you started on the right foot with these 5 tips on how to excel in your first corporate job. Let's go. My name is Cindy Makita Dodd, and I'm a career strategist and coach, and I'm so excited that you are watching this video to learn the must-know tips to excel in your first corporate job. Number 1, you want to learn about the company's culture. When we're thinking about the culture of a company, think about this is the way the company does things. How do people show up to work? What is the dress like? How are people speaking and communicating? How does it feel in that environment? The culture of the company can also be related to the mission, the vision, and especially the values of a company, because ultimately the values form the foundation for how decisions get made and how people act within the company. As somebody who is new to the company, it is essential that you have a clear understanding of what the company culture is. This might be explicitly laid out in the employee handbook that you'll receive on your first day, and maybe it is discussed in team meetings. However it is discussed, make sure that you are extremely aware and that you understand and are familiar with the company's culture. It's great if you discuss this with your manager and higher up, so that you are in alignment with the team and the overall organization. Number 2 is to ask for feedback from your manager and supervisors regularly. Feedback is an essential part to your career success. Without feedback, you'll simply be going through the motions blindly, and you don't want that to happen. Ultimately, your goal should be to make a great first impression in your first role, as this forms the foundation for the remainder of your career success. Feedback allows you the opportunity to learn in which areas of your career and your work you can improve on, and this will actually sharpen you to do better in your work. So make sure that you regularly solicit feedback from your manager and supervisor on an ongoing basis to ensure that you are constantly learning and growing, and to ensure that you are performing in alignment with what the expectations are for the role. Number 3, be open to new ideas, even if they are outside of your comfort zone. One of the best things about entering your first corporate job is that you have a blank canvas that you can use to create the career that you want. Be open to new initiatives, new ideas, and new challenges that allow you to step out of your comfort zone and that ultimately sharpen you to be your very best. This could look like asking to sit in on meetings that are outside of your direct team. Be willing to be challenged, because ultimately when you are challenged, that is how you grow. There is no one linear way to the top or to rise to the next level in your career, but it's ultimately important to constantly step out of your comfort zone and to explore new ideas so that you can get a whole perspective on how you can ultimately rise. Number 4, volunteer for projects that interest you that are not directly in your job description. If you know the company is maybe rolling out a new initiative or that a team is working on a specific project, it is a great idea for you to volunteer to participate or even just to be a bystander, because it allows you to learn and to grow rapidly. Volunteering for initiatives and projects that are outside of your job description, it shows that you are energetic and enthusiastic about the role, and you never know what doors this can open for you in the long run. Number 5 is to be proactive and not reactive. When you are proactive, it means that you are not waiting on the sidelines for somebody to tell you to do something. You are always one step ahead. You anticipate possible problems before they arise, and you already have a solution as to how you will solve it. Those that are proactive, that are not waiting to be told what to do, are ultimately the best people to have on a team. So if you, as your first corporate job and as a recent college graduate, can demonstrate to your employer that you are proactive and not reactive, that you are always one step ahead, that will position you to succeed. And my last and final tip is to just have fun. Yes, there will be challenges. You will have to learn a lot of new things, processes, systems, technology, and meet a lot of people, but ultimately have fun. It's your first corporate job, so don't expect everything to be perfect. Expect that you will make mistakes, and that there will be challenges that arise along the way. But if you stick it out, and if you follow these 5 tips that I laid out in this video, you will see success. I have a free download for you if you made it to the very end of this video, and a bunch of free resources in the comments. So make sure that you click below and that you like, comment, and subscribe if you found this video useful. I will see you very soon. Bye for now.